Bibia Jamini, I say.
Yankopon adaroma.
Bibia Bokodi.
Obadi adaroma. You say also here.
Oh, me who ye nyamiadumti. The weekend me call a year kakra na me journey come crom susu sabandra.
Asemu.
And there's also me sorry ya eja. We could Joanna as me attend the conference, be international conference center.
Okay.
I internal audit agency conference. In here internal auditors, the CEOs and other corporate managers. So Yanko Brubru in Sembium. And I think Ansa Nameba Wasam Nosono is a very good workshop. Courses is Sakrana Ebia Afina Omapo.
Okay.
Na ye papa se tekbe ono susu eba hobby.
Oh,
Chief of Staff eba yeah ono na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Sumano.
oh okay. Wa den pa wa ke se ne share.
Wa ushia ba wana ayefefe na se tekbe esusu eba. Nenti amebo ni gini se okasem bi wo ho. Se ye reset ye economy no. Se ye hu se ye eniema resources a on no wono enu so ya reset no yi na ye use no efficiently se ne be den na ebeboa the resources will help the masses on the ground. A very important statement no ye anayen sambisa hu so se said does it conform to the standards of the internal auditing? So question so a question because Ushe in sema kosu anani kosu etwemu ECG. Nipa dasani to meet nase. Budget. The contingency. Ona make a contingency mpese amount for intimacy. Utwa budget no wie. Say show we 2 cities. Mike we 5 cities. Akonja otisu 10 cities no. Weni nyina etiu de ka ho a. Uso mami san twa sika bi keke. Emfanto wo say ebia BBC a metumi dia se ano. Eno na efre no contingency funds. Eno so she budget no. Uye weni nyina we wahu Mike ni bottle ni akonja ni bo ni nyina no. Usa twa sika we edi aka. Ewo enimdie a wo sika sem no. Na se afinu so a ye ko hwehwe wo books mu a sika watena se adwen hu atwa no was spending over that say 100 million say what be spending by say 220 million na kire say 120 million no o bobra no wakonjazo se bi cover as a one co school. And nyama ewo auditor, especially so the ECG. Anything from Public Accounts Committee, no, omusi inform mumfama Attorney General. Na yen dio masem. Se be jeli oma, na yen jeli om. I'm also an appointee. Se mi bo brase, amun jeli me. Because you can't sit down. Last me ko defending me budget at the Ministry of Education. Me kanyama meye. Kra contingency nusu mi twaka ho nti wesusu omo yesa na was spending more than there na suku awoko auditors amuwo every region, every district headquarters auditors ni nyina no na omo ye den. Let us ask ourselves questions and let us be fair. Auditors no omo ye den enye mpe opanyinu nkura na sese ye chinu SSA auditors, every again from the district level to the regional level to the national level, Attorney General on from Ebi obi wa nye boni bia. Do you get me right? Ebi obi wa nye boni bia. So that we understand what went wrong. Yeah, can when people for say mubwa and this for mubwa. This is what is happening. Very nauseating. Excuse my language. The auditors are almost ewo conference then ye be sramu se omo susu no omo adwuma periperi yo no ebebo oman na ma na akonenim ena ye aye appointee susu no ye adwuma periperi yo no ebebo ase ye nkoda abenya adwuma enye tan bia na wotwa cake no ejese wo puno so na eda no na watwa no kakra we fi se wo nkoda ena the CEO for 24-hour economy ono so be ka asem bi a odi twa to ne se from now till 2050 our population will be 50 million
2050.
yes our population by calculation ebeye 50 million now in there you 30 million so to say ebia be ka ho into 20 million sa ba be ka ho na nde se ya nto anamoti se 24-hour economy de ya ye pese ye tu se ye be janye madodo okra obubo sanyu se na ye wo sanyu radio ye wo sanyu TV eniema ni nyina na ye manufacture wo mai mu no obubo so saa na se asase a ye wo yetumi titi na ntwe wo so anantwe no yeku a ye betumi anya ye made afrem ba ya jaisa adwuma yo ya jan na ntwetitie ana ye di ye cedis asisa dollars na akokra ye made se omfa ntu container na sitima so no momfa mbreye inti man bi say ye twaso sa in the year 2050 your population be 50 million. What do we think will be the job opportunities for our unborn children? Na chese dwuma no ni ho. Ya dani ye hu ti se nipa se bika frao ye ti se boy ye ni na ye ni nsa ye ni twe enu ani se ye didi. So you have to import ye mwade. So you have to import toothpick. So you have to import to come to time importing cassava. It is say empesa endo. We have to import maize. You have to import rice. You have to import oil. Bibia. Na enunti na inshishe papa. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Abadi Bani say. Muma yensha sientwa na mobia. Ebe boase this 24-hour economy no. Ye betumi use voter lake and the voter basins for agriculture production. This agriculture production no enu na ebeye the producer ebenya free ho no fanu se tomatoes, fanu se pepper, fanu se bayere, fanu se abro, fanu se nkukọ, fanu se nantwe, fanu se nwan. All these that I've mentioned are raw materials for what? Food packaging companies. And no nebe share into industrialization. Into that is the roadmap eda enim say. Some people say, oh, 24 hours economy, mubwa necessary. In there, lady be me boni di no free. Price Waterhouse Coopers. Ye call for snack no. Oh, catch him say. Today is the first day. 24-hour economy asipa yi. Na eya di papa ena meka tonse wura sa na ti da bia ba akwai say utie politicians binuma ye ka say o say na be so o mu bua nti no umpeti in that they say what because look at the voter laker edaha mikra mifru akosombo queen from Pando to Ketekarachi. It took me 7 hours on lake in those days. So it is long. We can use it for water transport to cut down the transportation cost of our farm produce and raw materials to our industries. And so if we use those areas as manufacturing base, and also to use Tamale as cargo base, free northern sector about down, and now for export, now you fan then it means we are making judicious use of the resources that God has given us. And so today, this is what has happened. But upon all that, they say, what is the role of auditing? Auditing should help the risk management. In Yamabonia, in terms of Sikan, that is what the auditing stands for. Because it says, Omuchro check the Bremia. Miss anywhere. As I say, auditor or auditi, adia mi koto. Ena sika edahu. Ena ofsa femra. emrano makwan. So if we do internal auditing properly, we will not be hearing this type of things that we are hearing today from the previous government. Nana do de wabetina konyaso ti se abanya ompese omanu nyeye. Sana watina konyaso. Wajani nkoda nu o kachre no kra onfi. Look at the way people were taking our money as if there is no tomorrow. Canada, Japan, Saudi, or see MPP was looting like there is no tomorrow. And that is the fact. That is what we are seeing. And also, the operational efficiency is also the role, and processes is also the role of the internal auditing. And then compliance. Does it comply near me? Enuni mra abandi buy na Minister of Finance di buy no pepe na bobra. They have to look at all these things. And then financial oversight. They have to take a look at how we are managing this sikano send na yes use sikano ni kwanso. So me ye kakra and me journey ba me technocrats no and our professionals no omo that's ba matise omo ponsese na asema odi aba efa galamsey yes sir.
Yeah.
You see, and then me catch nyankopɔ say me dana say time million people for call debate pa nti omu catch say mwendisi for mu na mu ye galamsey ndia me dan nyankopɔ say mandi o match ncheda nkande mini o musa hia mini bewu me catch say ye magiatum say Ghana ni bia ana obi oye NDC for betumi awom.
Oh yeah, and yeah.
Do get you right. Inti se meka send this phone nka ho na MPP for na ka ho nka ne nka asemo ya yimitu na eye nwanwa. But do you know what the problem is? When we have a nation where all our thoughts is money. So for what sika na sorry na obeko. Enye sa. Ena obi a oye galamsey wo sika onu na esese odi ye MP. Enye sa. Those are some of the things that are bringing this type of things. And that is why he has been able to rally the community. Say, Omumbrambe attack. Hey! Omumbrambe attack police in soldier for. An MP leading this. And this is for me, the manja tomorrow. Minim send this party there. Yen jisa assembly to. If the law deals with him, we must also apply our disciplinary codes and a parliament so. And yet, whilst the whole nation, led by the president, is trying to solve problem of galamsey, Nkotia, NDC MP, Ali did this attack on the security agencies. Damn!
On also the ne base report ne said the ensem no kira obi a Canadian no entisa. So yan train ma ebi a police for enwuo hwehwe mu ansa na. Ye
betwe ba won na o ma ka asem so afre ho no omo nye saman
da bia no de.
Ye omo nye saman se ne opese ye ntie ne de no sa na sese ye ntie won na o ma di kan ye eba amusen se ya ntro kra no mo twa go so a eba amusen no mutumi twa sa ntro no go so. Do you get you right?
Yeah.
Wako ho waka se ye nja nkrofo no. Now you look at the site baby amu jana ya sorry dan anade no mu ye ho excavator no empa ye da so. So these are some of the things we should look at. Mati say imam na Muslim for hini nika
almost say no.
Okay, and so ya tro. They should tell us if it is a lie. This is what we want to hear. Non-join your culture say, you see, as a member of parliament, you must think before you act. Do you get it right? So that things of this nature will not happen. You be born there. We say enye sa na tie. Me wa mo bodi. Ye, omo bodi. Has it happened say the youth rally say omo kwa attack police for na. Now why should he be in that circus? Ye, some from Abonia SCC no. Adentina udi se sempie wo ho. Because that is not the parliament house. Enye sa. And the ba mo say na udi nkopie wo circus e mu.
O si no okwaye.
Okwaye. And I Kwesi say,
Quite no who say Basabasa because of Hontino, any new constituency, Tino, or Freddy.
so he should send a record to you or the Kasachre Emrante because he's a leader. Is that not it?
Yes, he's
a leader of that constituency. So Kwe here, unse Bibi Basabasasia. He should send out the record here. Oh yeah, yes, say, Omrante, Munjai, when muna buy ne small mu. These are 9 months because you should even explain 9 months to them. Do you get it right? On sending audio, you time bisa questions. Ye, nipa no so okoye, ye, as an MP, o me to me kasa me koja asekan. Me show obi ofri afoma, me to me jina afa ne nyama hye me kamu ene ekuane na me de akofie. Yes, ba manga nkyere no say me koja asekan ti no me mfa no. Into ukoye fair enough. Asemunasi, you appear in the circles. On send you voice or they catch them say, hey, me grow for munja ni emuye. Na yentie. Into to me send this idea no mawa. Na o defend ya na ye fe. Now si sa enye sa na etie ena mboni di meanwhile ya shi zongo hini ka enye sa
Oma papa glass.
Yes, meanwhile the police have to evacuate the military ni wona every ho edi koye. So what are you telling me? Go and tell this thing to the Marines. What are you telling me? Was it not an MP? Onye MP, an MP non tiasye. MP must always fight in the you make the laws. You make the laws. You must stand by the law. You must stand by the government. Whether your government is in power or not. Things that you can do to bring peace. That is what an MP must do. So you should stop telling us chicken stories. With all due respect to him. So that we see the real thing that has happened over there. Ye person ye madodo. Now, meanwhile, something has happened on the ground. How do we handle this? Wa party buying. So anything that happened in your community, you are to be the firefighter. Stop it. Stop it. Will send out there stop Branten either by voice or by video. Send us a general catcher Branten say Munjamu. He should show it. Then we will accept what he's telling us. Other than that, you should go and tell it to the Marines. Ya bre any NDC na debia obibem yetina ho ye bombody say o man ye no no obibe sa free ye party mu. So that I'll come and sit down here and be defending what? The law should take its course. So they should leave him. But this is what we have heard.
Yeah.
This is what we have heard. And just as we have heard, we must also come to our public opinion court and explain ourselves or give our opinion. I am giving my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
do you get me right?
Yes.
I don't begrudge him. But nyama yetiti yenu seti sadie na enye fe. Na enye fe. Inti yeti onu de say enye sa no. Esensu yenti no na omusi say na we. Because the military people over there, are they telling me lies? Dr. Kenebua, is he telling us lies? Is there people telling us lies?
Almost one account, no, omobua.
Omobua, nah, that is what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Yes, if you're an MP, we have a colonel. Government. Is he telling lies? We should stop these things. And the constituency, Omufi say, Nipa awosika, and na ebe tu abamanu. Enu nedi weni inaba. Inti mu shen nipa no kutupa. So nu ne woska o onkonko DMP o ma eskada onkonko DMP. Ye this ketcha, we will forget about 24-hour economy. Which tells you to go and work hard, increase productivity, reduce poverty, increase employment. We will forget about it. Because nipa ba kunkwa ko saya asase na wa ko sisa ska na obechicha mamu. Na muzumo ji na muni aji. Njo akase munkoye se na muzumo sori munkoye. That is not fair. It is very, very, very bad. It is a very bad story for NDC. Very, very bad story. Now, so Katra say, look at the bad story you have created for all of us to be defending or explaining this to the people. Why should it happen at this time round? MP before Katra say, oh, your time momna insurance say poto. Me yanu say yachi ye MP. Ye. And now your MP I share nipa kutupa say nipa abayi omu say omun protect the environment no omun konko bu omo na omun konko say nyama. How do we continue to defend this? We are living in a reset country where things are going on, where about 700 million have been used to pay for those who we owe the Eurobond, where about 9.7 we are paying. The minister is working hard, doing his best. Every minister, every sector. Before we got to election, say there is no minister nanado time who can investigate or the omubenya even 20% pass. They will not get it. And that is what we are seeing today. We want to change the story. But out of them, only 60 ministers na ya appointed. And office NDC for Niho. They are crying. So it is our job to work for the nation to move forward so that these people, even if they don't get appointment, their businesses will flow. Whatever they want to do, they can do it and make money. That should be our concern. But not to be defending this type of rot. It is so bad.
On a way, a good intervention from IGP because Yanente say what direct CID for say omunye nhwemu emfa sa attack no to the bia BBC na beba na ye nhwemu betia bosome ba ko bosome mienu we dey say kan manim ye be say na wotwe mienu
esa nsa MP kan pa de omunye no ntem. You see MP no e bia ye niska o ana obi niska obi no mu ska obi no mu niska. But we should look as a member of parliament with the law, the act that creates that legislative instrument. That is the eye we should look at. Because niente asamuye no ntem say ampa say omo twa ntrogu ni so a so that inti asamuye no ntem within 1 week. One say me kasa eya me ya. So the investigation should be conducted and let us get the response very quickly because we have an MP involved. That's right. So it is a good thing now. IGP.
And it's good say speaker so say
yes.
Say they can go ahead with it.
They can go ahead. It's some friend people no more investigating. Yes, it is the speaker who release. Now we release that. Before the word go, we release that. Now office assembly speaker there. Obe release no. And go release no say oh MP no nyehwe say omunchu ansa. But we are releasing because the way the story came there, it is nothing to write home about. It's so bad. So bad.
Semo. Yaka nine mosofo ensemi. Honorable yenhwe the fight against Galamsey. Land Minister Yenyan TSA LI 2462 in Parliament no or the Kwakotum so the beya ye be revoku emra allow mining in our forest reserves.
Yeah. Minya sa semi de midanyamia se omoye. But makuma mu pa de that blanket revoke no. Nienti a enye ni se MPP for time bia omuna omufa no say nsemboni no omudi no okrom ha. Do you get it right? And no the time amendment no ba no, I am not speaking this on the authority of the party, but I'm speaking it as Daniel Kwesi Ashiamah. And he said, if we have gold, na ewo forest, instead of say best say forest, then I will not say na. You bet to me say the people or the commercial miners are bet to me yenu fire omu yenu. Yes, yen cancel kra. By MPP for susuba, they are going to cancel this again. Unimomu. Omu nimra. MPP for bakunya so omu nimra. I agree, water bodies are being polluted. Do you get me right? Yes. And I agree, say, we must stop that. Do you get me right? But if our greatest wealth, ebe wo kwaye bima, inkaye tua, ebe tunya kreti juma uba ebe ya. I said I'm saying this at Daniel Kwesi Ashiamah, party Ashimami. Me ba aha in the name of the party. But near me kaide.
Yes.
Why can't you find a responsible way of mining it and make wealth? But odiko tu hode ya peneso. Bounce MPP for Negina Dansona, Munkaza, Dentina Musumba repeal, or Mubo Musa Bedi or Muboni. People like Wuntuminu and people like Nanado, president, say no. So they are nurturing another what? Government. The Dinkrabi na midi friend will last be. You see, they are nurturing another, not human being. Listen to me. MPP is nurturing another monstrous government. Monstrous government. In the sense, from the word Goa, the primaries they are going, Oman Famara Kwansu. Inti saa na mudi titi nipa oba be wini dachi.
To be ba no medi
Onu be say no kra na do de kraye. So they are nurturing another monstrous government. And Ghanaians must watch this critically. Because if you want to start the word go, because MPP party cannot be in isolation, or it's not an island. Once you are conducting your activities, other political parties are monitoring, other international communities are monitoring. And when you look at the dashboard, we realize that instead of you starting your elections from the grassroots to the top, say usu the free top edi bad down. That alone is telling you that and they are nurturing a monstrous government to come in centuries. And these are some of the things. Because when you have a government, a monstrous government, who will tell the army commander, don't go to the forest, don't do anything. And now my Janipa Gukwayemu, someone say now. What are we going to do now? And that is why I'll be calling on Parliament to make laws that are entrenched laws. We cannot use only Parliament to change them or to amend them. It should be a referendum. Do you get it right?
Okay.
It should be a referendum. As we are agreeing today, say, Mobia and to gold. I want this law to be an entrenched law in the sense, say, if we have a monstrous government one day, before you can make that law or amend this, go to the whole Ghana to vote yes or no. That is the way we should go. Other than that, this MPP party, their people, whenever they come, they don't use laws. I was telling you what Professor Michael Kwe did whilst I was in Parliament. In Kandeno, enye kenufura tankwane se charge. Professor Michael Kwe is part of it. So it is a gangster. He was the speaker. He was the speaker of Parliament.
Yeah, former speaker.
And was allowing this man to what? To bruise us financially like that. Bibi Obeka Kraunti. The speaker was there. Michael Kwe was there. He has allowed Michael Kwe, Kenufurata, Nanado, the axis, for use of better word, advisor, the axis of evil. Yes, because Parliament have to approve anything that you brought. Is that not it?
Yes, sir.
And the speaker has a discretionary power to say that the nays have it or to cancel it. He has that discretionary power. That is what people don't know. That is what people don't know. Yes. Yes. No, but to me, I don't see yet. But catcher say, yeah, need it. Now the governor see pine. Professor Michael Kwe. Akokrawi, onu na edi o mining nyasa. Okam. So these are some of the things we should look at. I am happy it has been repealed. But going forward, we should look at the responsible way. Ebe training Ghana for. Some will use fidi papa. Some will use a kwampa. Say be 2 gold na ye 2 gold. Na enyaska. Say nye gold we intia. Yes, I'm not for say na galamse gold no man penyi bisa say galamse na say nipa no atu dada. Yemfa nkoma India for na yemfa nkoma China for. Ndi ye gold board ye tumi nyaska be say 8 billion. Onsa brofu kra soro. Say ye si di adani si di jata. Na dollar no wadani si di dollar di akrantie. Na jata ni akrantie jina ho because ye betumi asori at any time with our gold. The only thing is to mine responsibly. That is all. You betumi asori. So abrofu kra soro. You see the charter IMF atwa to hwamae no onim se nkampempenso ayedru nanu it will take us sometimes 15 years and sana ebedu baby aedru within 8 months. Because who is going to pump 8 billion into your economy? Yeah, who is going to pump it? Obroni. Yeah, IMF, yeah, they 3 billion.
You.
Junso, to say Junso, Akuko Junso, tre, no mama, tre, omusiko, tumreka 100 meters, bra. Now, start Junso, tre, now, 3 billion, no, broni, one.
Yeah, monka.
Bon, Nyankopon hata suru se no bibeka. Nyankopon wo so ahun se, Ghana ye wo bibi, a betumi aboya ma ya 10 ye corner. And he has shown that to us through the wisdom pot. Nipa ye di omutu akonja so amu kire se nyansa hu won fa so mo man no. Omu na ti akonja so ne. And everybody is applauding them. Now koti and these MPs so did na sabasa oye galamse. We are moving forward. Now the governor of Bank of Ghana can that we have turned that sharp corner economically. And we are moving forward.
CD at 60.
Yes. Where people are saying, MPP for catch us from January. And I feel oh, nyamuye de hu kwa. Sidu nubesa foli. Ye jinazo. Ye jina ye naisu ayo mwanwa. Into mupe kwandi as omudi be NDC. But to me, because in the first place, we are disciplining ourselves as appointees. Shatade Miche, got 2 years. And Miche. And at 2 years, cried Medi. Me fan will say me appointees. Appointing Tino, me ye me who shepe. Me ye me who shepe. Me ni our village in Oberia Nyejuma. Because me medin employment money, salary no. And no na me babedi. Senya buffer stock papa ye no. We din kodasika. Amona ye shepe. Nkoda chensi na nkoda kita chensi na nado time so mu pe aduane ade. No ni yiri no mu din kodasika. That is the allegation that has come. And we must also follow it closely. And these are some of the things that we are talking about. The nation going forward, I'll urge all Ghanaians to continue to pray for the appointees of the NDC. The way we are performing, taking care of the nation's resources, I promise you, next year you will see a type of Auditor General report that ebeye hiam keke. Enye nkrofo yi there billions of cedis. Ye dia manfo akoto office to send nipa one co school. Ye ombufi nkunta. Enu ani se sika no ba we fa hana wa twakona. We fa hana de nkoda sika akodi guarantee. No dia G-loan. No dia hye ne ho. That was what they were doing. Bibia mo NLA. Omu dia ma contract. Asa mu ni nyansa. Uko communication. No mu dia ma contract. Asa nipa ya appointing ye twa no ko ni nyansa. Sa no mu yesa bibia the subcontract uko hospital sa hwe ne ye papa kando ekokana no. Meanwhile, about 2 weeks ahead of that, no ko boy jina radio stations kasa say yenwe agenda 111
hospitals.
Meanwhile, a contract to phone contract to phone no ko boy jina ho no hwe contract a osan ye utua obi 77 million mra onya anya ejuma 50%. Na sasika was dollars o. Na sasika that's nunka and we reach the Labadi Hospital.
La General Hospital.
La General nka we no. Usore wa sign contract funwe. Yes, aka cross say you cancel contract na. Ghana hey, sa judgment debt no say yen stop no okrom ha. And the yen fa yen san yen ejuma yen di ade. What is mean by judgment debt? Into okoboy the judgment debt edi huna ye. Me we contract awa sign no ye contract fun. As say yen chi okoboy we yankasa. As say yen chi no. So that we see how Ghana can move forward. And Attorney General, you are my very good friend. I have you as my bosom friend in my heart. Adienu se nya wo se konu. Wo de konu sa because do you know something? Say ya gidigidi se you remember 1979 minim so mawo. Omudi nipa conference one MPP for ya ni UP tradition. Satan MPP ni ho. Omusi we didn't give the people the fair trial. Say sa na muka nipa ya shoot omu may their souls rest in peace and ebusa force mamu yako sorry. But the people they have shot no UP for the catcher say Rawlings the regime did not give them a fair trial. Now let us give them a fair trial. Imradani mabawa mipa mucho. Munu mwehu nyama bebreba munya hwe. Because this is how politicians behave. Intinu so bika say, hey, fani panu koko. And I say, hey, Attorney General say, assembly or the be court no obehu say ono ankasa be mpensem ahun say obedi bim ansa na odi be court. So nobody can give him pressure, and I agree to that. Mommy, Professor Mayor Akunfi, the sky train. Boko nonko so yaria. Mumani hospital non sambra. Na ye di asem no boko. Mo bi mbeka se o adi we no enko sifi. Se enko sifi suswa. Let us give them their human rights. And yes sir, let us allow them. But the cases the way they come, ebeye mi won and a miracle. The greatest miracle on earth never catch me say obi out me di national service for omu allowance akoye guarantee ye IG loan 36 million na 30 million wanye boni a miracle
36 million
36 o be catch me say wanye boni and a miracle anadia na omu di chikata di ko omu si wa guarantee sika ma obi nu amudu abe ana mu ya bibia nya sa na idi no akotum inti adanti na we dey be different inti mu na mu giant keteke no na nya adwuma. Slowly we shall get there and we will all be happy at the end of the day, because in namu ebe wura ya sound mu no edoso ankasa asa wankasa ti say Yesu ka kira Ashiamfo no say omu se omu gu asa sa manya munya na ozi ku safa gugu we ya di gu na tani jira enam ewom no na asa no wusu ankasa MPP fo ntumi nda na njo mi na bi ka kira omu ntumi nda asa no wusu uko national service secretariat na ehwaye basa na wakoba fast stop keno forata de odini hwa kanwura na obeba obesa ba kromo a sesia ECG for SSA nam no wo ho ayenko yom, because you can't just imagine the way these people have wrecked this nation.
Ebi wo ha hu a oyem timi hyewa
ebe show ubenya yem hwie ye ukoto like 3-4 times in 1 hour. Eye nwanwa MPP for ye hu kukukukukusa sena se bi kafra nyansa ye di bu oma no oma ya kire se bi ni omutrim. We don't behave like that. Mwankasa hwe na nadonde ye catch us ombe kire project be say 10 and not 20 was spending ye sika over 500 to 600 billion eye carbon ombe kire project omunya project bi ankere na sa na ye bu oma na mwakwata susu mintini nka ona ba agboja ona ba agboja oyesho
former Rose Minister Amakwata
me call village no dabi agboja Amakwata de Ghana se me ka se ma be se asem so
okay you
na no Saturday me come krom won almost a stitch in time saves 9. Ekwan baby a on so kro bi mu a no mo sanwea e di agu kwan mu sanwea no etumi twakota no say no inti ebasa around have towards Golokwati baby me ko na mi ya no ma wa afri we di kota fufa so inti mi ka no ani se mi da na fi na eko na do susu wa ya de na ni for ya bonisa wa ya de kakra on the Eastern Corridor road. But agboja fili all the potholes are edi kota fufa send na ensan wayin ko bebrebe a usadi koma contract. But Amakwata no ye hwehwe no Amakwata ye hwehwe no
why din ta ba bi o
why din me na agboja me dana untuma never blow he I know you, don't let him baby anisika 10 million audit sell the koye auditing no ye pese hu baby a 10 million Ghana cedis no e da auditing no ye wie no or see adwuma fiance e wo contract no we have to charge him. He should pay us back our 10 million. Because he ought to know. And until I can auditors for Asemu. Every district, every region, we have auditors. Do you get it right? So, how come, say, you couldn't take their records to look at the project or the contract that has been given, Coco Road? I will have fire 10 million, say, and now I will start the call auditing. I'm quite a one cast out to our auditor. Yea, in this Asaka, watch Adinu, Mu Abuja, Mini Abuja, Mamun Trias Asakano. And I am from Attorney General, young friend of Kakra. So my friend of the NA, but some young friend there on here, friend, on no Amakwata, no, he say, he has passed a young friend. No better.
Amakwata Kuto ni Timima or more that say Yeah, two buta.
And who cried to you as a same fan called jail. As some fan called, hey, call motorway say, Uko, Missy, Abram or quite your man. Say, Utumi echo for a quota, editary concrete so. Our motorway so, I'm sure Uka shocks in ya, and not to actually. I'm a quarter na yes, I didn't. Ye can ne kona coffee, send ya, Agboja to me titi motorway crankers and we and mumbo. And baby, overhead, better na ba almost see pillars. Baby, I be ya kwanu. Ebe we are feeling we be connected this time. Now one kasa ubaga na on say nipa na ya appoint you almost say omumbe ministers.
Honorable Nunso kakra na ma memra hotel. Eye SML GRD die no san say mampani aka say contract no. Say die nemu na nya papa tino. Yentwetwam na tew na yensore so na PC aba ma menzema sebra menstrual pains and poor flow, waist and back pains bema wa yemre poor vision infections PC aba sebra na omwa no nyi yare no fi onfama ultramodern machines obi ewo ho a odi wani kire ho a obetimi aboa wie pa wo hwe PC aba la enkran ha omoni Medina social welfare gate ne die no hwe sanso na takrade so no omoni Air Force Station basic school ne die no hwe free delivery tino obetimi afro 0540 740 delivery service so be 0540 740 0540 740 740 Third Eye Care Vision Center set bra na wankasa bra no be hwani Third Eye Care no DVLA accredited eye examination center, so you can trust them for accurate and reliable assessment. Oh, Shoma, not same premises with Sunny FM, Sansona Airport Residential Area, so no opposite a Mirage Residence, or Mobile Association International School. And I say, Obitimia from 0245 938389 0245 938389, and I say 0543 287008 0543 287008. Third Eye Care or see your vision our priority. Honorable ebe sorry so no and san ebe kon SML January sense last week and a boba ya ma OSP the special prosecutor nankasemu a rekisi Jaben din sem bebre na betu bia the name changed from SMLEL to SML but nothing changed and ne hu sem bebre na Ghana man penny say contract no ntwem M1
me donya mampanyasi why there pa say na wa cancel contract no because my catch say MPP for betina konyaso ya kyer Ghana for say aba ye tuama mu na omu triman kasa no nyansa bia ne ho nti we voted for empty, excuse me, with all due respect to them, empty barrel government. Because say every ministry, every sector no in Crawford are subcontracted. And the work they were doing in Kagana for an anumite Hosi Senor. Did you hear what they have said? Or say one or more honey in anim say, and yet Juma Bia no munye. But omu jihu sikadie. Inti special prosecutor susuno. Meka Martin Kpebu yenyi no free ho. Akwanu obe play game sabe onu he's looking at 4-year term to NO. No be play mu game sa na Ghana for no mezo mu kra mu nkanhwe. Onu ana ehu sa ansemu isa ena stop wa sha say mu stop anomaya auditing. Look at the money that has gone down the drain. Sasika no fanu say agenda 111 ka omuse no. Enka yentumi mfa sasika yatwa sika fun a yatwa man krofo yi. Ye Ghana sika yatwa man nka ze krofo funti na meka sika fun. Yatwa man mu no and the money is gone in millions of cedis. In millions of my jiskana dikwa. Enti omampenyi stop no there. Waye ni ye pa onu onjina hwa contract bia enye fenu yen cancel nu so musi judgment pa nipa obeji a judgment the almost judgment debt fine onu so tigana ha ye beche judgment debt nu mwenye sa ye tiama we are so ye give rent for the judgment debt na yen fam because you will be following this judgment debt nu ubehu at the end of the day nu na nkrofo enu one of mama contract say the former minister for health no mutifie no mu discan na nkoda nam street so na omunye juma. So I thank His Excellency for cancelling that SML. Ya kanu da. But kenufuriata musi onu na mpini. Kenufuriata de eda Yesu beba no. Obia be hu ne ebesi wokan. Mi wajide paso nyankopɔ be ya kyerɛ se no onu ni kenufuriata se adi nkomo because wamba mebua ɔman no. Wa be say yesika asɛm ni nyina. But onyankopɔ nti Gold Board nti, Bank of Ghana nti, the Minister for Finance nti, and His Excellency the overall nti, we have turned the sharp corner.
Thank you. On the sharp account. When say former finance minister, I say we have turned the corner.
Yes, with the sharp corner, no, you are turning. That's the governor.
Okay, the Honorable Daniel Kwesi Ashiamah,
Yeah.
Acting Executive Director for Complementary Education Agency, CEA Ghana. And